差事交了我们，真是大造化！
大个屁！这一路挑断魔尖，骨头都累折了。你只快些走吧，休要误了我持久。
我闻到那妖婆有些个怪癖，8节40都要进步，每次进步必要成亲。有次夫人来此贺喜，挑了面宝镜做礼，名为照骨镜。
什么？
照骨镜？我记得夫人时常念叨，言语间好生可虚来。你听我说完后话。那妖婆拿镜子一照，就失了神，转身就把镜子扔了。夫人因此生了闷气，便不再亲自走动了。
捣鼓个没完！老子一路上觉都睡不安。
谁在里面？好大胆！不认得贺礼也敢动！
这年头，我在哪里都没个青年。哪里来的女菩萨？快下来说话！这就走了？还羞什么呀？
Oh snap. The pig came with us too. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Wukong video. As you can probably tell, this video is going to be about Chapter 4. I said in the second video that I don't want this to be a series, but it basically is. But hey, if it turns out to be this way, then it is what it is. I just wanted to address this here in case somebody ever calls me out on it. But anyway, we're in Chapter 4 now, so past the halfway mark. Woo! This chapter is much shorter than Chapter 3, because Chapter 3 was mainly focused on exploration in an open world map, sorta. That doesn't mean that Chapter 4 doesn't have content, however. The bosses are much harder. There's still plenty of things to explore and find out. Overall, I think this might be my favorite chapter at the time of editing this. The ending cutscene for this chapter is by no doubt my favorite cutscene. Period. The previous cutscenes don't even come close. They're good, but they ain't Chapter 4 cutscene. Enough yapping though, and let's get right into the video.
莫要猴急，让叔叔也帮你一帮。
Oh?
二位元老，里头正排筵席，快请进来饮几杯薄酒吧。
哟，二位贵客，怎来的这般迟？你们家夫人这次又没来吗？
夫人碍于身份，不便在下界露面。但她心里一直记挂着各位，特差小的送来这份薄礼。夫人说了，盼仙姑早日康复，早日上天一续。
夫人未来，实是可惜。我们可是备了一出好戏要唱，专意等了这许久嘞。 而今礼被偷了，人被杀了，不如拿你2个顶缸吧。
我们不过是办事的下人，奶奶这是扯什么笑话呀？
猪八戒，我知你生的丑，怕见人，但也不用要，顶着另一张猪脸哄我母亲吧。
没眼色。我老朱一心向佛，你母亲也不知哪位，且得等着。
好薄情的人，当年你在这岭上杀人放火，毁他清誉，如今却都不记得了。
清誉，都做野妖精了，还有脸提什么清誉？我说呢，原来你就是那蜘蛛精的小辈。罢了罢了，叫我一声好叔叔，老朱给你几分面子，去那破洞里见见故人。
你乐意去也好，不乐意去也罢，可不由你了。
Oh, we are fighting. First boss of this chapter. Okay, so right away, right after the first shrine actually, we're popped into our first boss battle. And I don't really know what to say about this boss battle because it was pretty easy. Like looking at the footage here, you can see that I just got a new weapon. I got new clothing as well, new armor. And they do very good damage reduction. The stab does a lot of damage. Like I knock her down. I'm just like, all I'm doing is pressing square combos and it was pretty easy. There's nothing more I can say about that. And then, you know, I would build up my 4-charge smash like I usually do. Although I do abandon this strategy later on down the line because of one boss. But it's not too bad. Right now, the strategy for, you know, all these bosses upcoming is like the same. I charge up to 4 and then I smash. Especially with Zhubajian there healing me and then also attacking with me. We're causing the boss to constantly getting stunned, and then without really much, he goes down. Sit down.
你们这些昆虫，披了人皮，穿了人衣，也只会这等阴损勾当。
是，哪比得上你天蓬元帅光明正大？那一位的尸身，我估摸着还没凉透呢。你这就又找了只仙猴子拜做师兄了？
放你娘的屁！叫你母亲早早出来求饶，叔叔念你年少无知，留你一条贱命。
实话与你说。 东西就在盘丝洞里，若是怕了，就赶紧逃吧。
你儿子便怕，这破洞，今日我一次给他筑平，看你们有我再去哪里藏。
No, no, he's rushing. Guess we're on our own again. My man got hit with this needle thing, and then he got mad and stormed off, as you can see. I really thought we were gonna explore the whole chapter together. Like, this game is an action RPG with a drop of Souls-like elements into it, so I'm not too surprised. Matter of fact, I might be a little surprised that they even let him accompany us in, like, the beginning of this fight, and also at, like, some parts of Chapter 3, if you remember, where he joined us to fight the dragon, and then we fought the chief inside the guy's bag. Yeah, I'm pretty surprised we got like some kind of partner element as well. I mean, not that I'm saying Souls-like games don't have that. They do. It's just you summon those Souls-like partners if you want to make the game a little bit easier for you, or if the boss is too hard. But in this game, they script everything. Well, I guess you can't summon anybody to help you if the boss fight gets too hard, so it balances out. After that, though, we explored a bit, and with nowhere else to go, I jumped into the den of the enemy. All right, let's get in there. I'm not even tied up. I really thought we were going to be captured and we'll have to fight a boss to escape. But not only were we not captured, we didn't even get tied up or anything. There was even a box there to give us more loot. So it was weird. It was like, I didn't know how to think of it. I was like, okay, we were saved by the spider, clearly. So it got me wondering, who is the spider and why is it helping us? Well, we're just gonna have to find out down the line. For now though, we explored a lot through the cave, fought a lot of new enemies, grabbed some souls. And you see these cocoon things lying around? I got a rice cocoon from one of them. It says key item, so I thought it was a quest item that maybe you would have to collect a certain amount of to either unlock a boss or unlock a door to fight a boss. I didn't know what it was at the time, so I broke every single one of the cocoons there, like, just so I don't miss any more drops. Only now that I'm doing the research, I find out it's for a worm spirit that I haven't even got yet, so I can't even show you the footage. You need 3 of these rice cocoon things, and you need to feed them to like a worm in the squirrel world, where you can upgrade stuff. And because the second rice cocoon would not spawn until you feed the first one to the worm to get the spirit, I'm breaking all of these cocoons, and it literally did not even matter. It gave me a lot of will to break all of them, but it's like chump change compared to what I have in the bank. We eventually get to an area where we meet the person that rescued us, I presume. Bro, what do you guys want?
听说里头藏着不得了的宝贝，你模样这么伶俐，不妨进去寻寻。
Okay, so I don't know about you, but I was certain there was gonna be a boss fight in here. There's no way she just told us there was 5 chests or like treasure for us to get and then just, you know, pushed us in there. But no, as you can see on the footage right now, every single one of these gifts are actually really good, 1. And 2, we didn't have to fight anything. I thought it was 100% a trap, but no, these are fully meant for us. And I'll explain it more down the line of what I think of her character. But for now, we grab all this stuff and then we proceed on. There is a boss fight at the end of the cave, however, but I don't consider him a boss fight or a trap at all, because he was 100% fully optional. And to put the cherry on top, this boss fight is insanely easy. I took him out with no trouble at all, and I gained some loot after that as well. So overall, this whole area that she like, you know, advised us to get into was very beneficial to us. We moved on until we come across a pillar with a talisman on it. The person or spider that saved us earlier appeared as well and attempted to remove the talisman but couldn't. She wanted us to leave it alone in order to stay out of the mess in which I'm presuming is something that is binding her or trapping her of some sort. At this point, I've concluded that she's on our side even though she's a spider because of the treasure she gave us and the warning she advised us. But because she's helping us, we're gonna help her out. Not too long after that, we come across our next boss fight. Oh, it's a big ass bug. Okay, and just like I said, a big ass bug, which means he's a big and slow enemy. I'm getting hit here in the beginning, but it's not really that big of a deal because I do come out victorious at the end, and most of his attacks are pretty easy to dodge. He goes into this little phase thing where he turns to a ball. Right there, he turns to a ball and then, you know, swiped at me. But right here, you can see he turns to like this ball thing, runs at you. Very easy to dodge, not too bad. And like I said earlier, the strategy is still you auto combo until you get 4 charge, immobilize, and then you slam. You can also see that I'm trying to do the rock solid move. Like I mentioned, it was good, but I didn't know how to properly use it. I came close to dying because of it, but I will incorporate it a lot more in my later fights. Don't you worry. He does this screaming move where he summons all these little bug things to chase me. Wasn't that big of a deal. And with a couple more immobilize and one-shots or smash attacks, we come to an end with the summoning move. On our way there, we find another talisman pillar, and of course we rip it off. There's a total of 4, I believe. I'll address what happens once we get all 4 of them. But we then ended up running into the Buddha's right hand as a boss in this little tight corridor. The attacks from this enemy are easily avoidable except for this one move where he slams his hand into the wall, knocking over some rocks that are impossible to see, so impossible to dodge. Basically, he will periodically turn upside down as well to reveal that it's a bug on the other end. Overall, very easy boss.
路，我帮你铺好了。救人易，救己难，后面咱们就各凭本事吧。臭猴子，你说，这山岭外的世界究竟是什么样的？
Why don't she come out with us? Yeah, that was like the 3rd time she lent us a hand. If you're still not convinced that she's on our side, then I don't even know what will at this point. We continue on our way until we find an opening to look down, and then we saw what the spider's true intentions are.
大喜！大喜！大喜！大喜！大喜！大喜！大喜！
闭嘴！好蠢的东西，快些走！
快来快来，他们到了。又不是三姐姐你成亲，这么着急做什么？叫你编排我，今天我就收拾收拾你这小蹄子。好姐姐，就饶了我吧。来了来了，新郎官来了。
我来迟了，妹妹们久等。
我的母亲日思夜想的是个什么俊俏郎君，怎么生得这般酣丑？嘴脸是有瞎子，不过母亲喜欢就好。
丑是丑，听说以前倒还有些本事。为了抓他，母亲的家传宝贝都用上，可是费了姥姥劲儿了。
二姐姐真是勤俭啊，捉到好东西，也不先让妹妹们尝尝。
妹妹好大的气性，母亲心心念念要嫁的人，少根指头，咱们都没好果子吃。
嫁了她又有什么用？我们还不是一辈子守在这鬼地方，连你也不消停。想看就去前头看。
我说妹妹们，这还没开始行礼，你们就急着要闹喜糖了？
嗨，不过是母亲修炼用的精元，我们呢，别操那没用的心。姐姐，人我就交给你，
一路辛苦了。
姐姐，母亲是老糊涂了，妹妹们又不晓得事，难道你也看不出来吗？
你就当心疼心疼母亲，也是我们做儿女的尽一次本分。
我何尝不心疼她？她数十年的病根一直好不了，正是拜这纯露所赐。不恨就罢了，还这般作践自己，我是咽不下去。
有些事情不看对错美丑，更不论强弱输赢，都是机缘巧现编织的宿命。
姐姐，
你我当时都未出生，不曾见母亲用过的情，自然也参不透她今日的痴心。
世伯那边，
走一步看一步吧。借来的福分，能多享一日，也是好的。你随我来，前面便是母亲的兰房了。这里有几句话要叮嘱你。母亲平日里都是好的，唯有吃饭时只爱独享，千万别去沾惹她。还有，别细看她的脸，尤其是眼睛。
姐姐，不能再耽搁了。
我的话，你可要细细记住了。
快去，别误了时辰。
哥哥，你让雪山的苦啊！天上果然不是人过的日子，能回来就好。姑娘们，排宴！
Damn. So it looks like the spiders have captured Jubade, and their mother is planning to marry him but also eat him? I wasn't too sure what was happening while watching this cutscene, but I knew we had to go and save him. The question is, did I went right away? Of course not. I would have gone if this wasn't a video game, and maybe if it was a video game with less stuff to explore, but no, this game has a lot to explore. So I wanted to check if there was anything that I missed before going down there. Surely enough, there was. A very annoying discovery is what I found.
算卦的袁先生料事如神，但他一定不会料到，我化为文士，藏于他身。先父为成全取经而死，我等无一日不想为先父报仇，却无一日不是流离失所，无家可归。没了你，便能了却因果。
Alright, so this here is Yellow Lung. The final lung in the quadruplet of the red lung, black lung, and also the cyan lung. This is the final one. Once you defeat him, you get his transformation and you can transform into him. But before you do that, you have to defeat him. And as you can see on screen, this man is tanky. Like, I've already done so much damage to him at this point, even though it's just the beginning of the fight. But this is the fight where I utilize Rock Solid the most. Every time he charges at me, or when he's in his little standby thing, I hit. And then once he starts attacking, I Rock Solid to deflect to get a couple more damage in. It might not seem that much, you know, like a couple of hits, it does not that much. But those hits add up. Especially when the fight goes as long as this and with how tanky he is. I also had to learn to dodge a lot of his stuff. It wasn't easy. And like that right there, that little elbow thing that he does where he hits you with the back of his spear, that's a grab. If you don't learn how to dodge that, that's a bunch of damage right off your health in just like a couple seconds. And there's literally nothing you can do about it. It's not like it's a combo and you can, like, you know, try to get out. And also you saw there, I Rock Solid when he does the charging thing. That's an accident. Or at least I panic Rock Solid. You should never do that. I stopped doing that afterwards, but this would be the final fight of this. And also, when he goes invisible like that, you need to be aware. He will slam down, and that will also do a lot of damage. And as you can see, I already did 4 focus, dodge, heavy attack with the thrust stance twice already. This is where I also started utilizing that. Smash is no longer in the equation. I tried it in the first 2 tries. It didn't work out. I kept dying, so I was like, I'm not dealing with this. And the speed that thrust stance provide is like so valuable to me, so I just ended up sticking with that. And even till now, and like for some of the future bosses of this chapter, I still use only thrust stance. Like the charging thing is no longer viable because you have to combo that with immobilization, and I just can't do that anymore. Near the end of the fight, he also started to add more moves to the end of his combos to mix it up and go on forever. I lost a good amount of runs to this guy. 15 to be exact. 15 constant deaths and over an hour of trying before I got this run. It was fun learning the fight, and I was actually enjoying it midway. But I was just so sick and tired of it by the end that I just wanted to, I just wanted it to end. So what I did was transform into the tiger transformation that you can get from the scroll world, and I just finished it off. Thank God, man.
"先父违抗玉帝旨意，投悬弑曹。我等恐玉帝见罪，拜求袁先生搭救，逃离四毒。可袁先生说，夺得了一时，夺不了一世。" 会有人来取我们的性命。先生还说，舍身成人便是我族世世代代的天命，我信，但我不认。但愿你的命，不是在为这老天做嫁衣。3个兄弟皆已诸福，不去相会，更待何时？唉，缘落缘起，不妨再赌一把。
Oh snap, that's like a red material. 2 red materials. Is that another one? Oh, minecore. But yeah, that was definitely the hardest lone fight. Oh my god, it's fun, but holy man, it got on my nerves a bit. The annoyance of this chapter is gone. No other boss in this chapter was as annoying as that one. Thank God. We then resume our plan to save Jubaje, but was hit with a little surprise. Honestly, it wasn't that surprising that we had to fight him. He was either captured and dragged along, or was mind-controlled to go along with the Spider-Woman earlier. But it doesn't matter now. What matters is us snapping him out of it. We start this trilogy Jubaje fight very calmly and very easily. Just like every other big and slow enemy, dodge and spam to win. Goodbye. Damn, I hope we find a way to cure him. I said trilogy fight, right? Yeah, there's 3 phases, which means we're not done. He tears down an opening out the cave to a pool of mud, and that's where we meet him for phase 2. pool of mud, very fitting for a pig boss fight. He mostly do the same thing, except you're in mud, so dodging is a little bit tougher, and he also turns into a fish-like thing in some combos. It didn't make sense to me before, but after watching the ending cutscene, everything made sense. Once you get him to half HP, that's when phase 3 starts. Oh, you turn back into a pig, bruh. It's so slow. Phase 3 is him going full pig mode. And most, if not all of his attacks are him charging at you. You'll find it pretty difficult to attack, but when he's charging you, you can attack him from the side and it's not really that hard. You'll just have to build up to 4 focus, immobilize, and do the smash technique again. At some point in the fight, he turns to a fish and proceeds to charge at you as a fish. This man, all he does is charge. He isn't hard though, due to his HP pool. He's way less tanky than the yellow lung, so before lung, he went down. Come on, snap out of it! You good? We snapped him out of his mind control and got the needle out of him. Now, all we gotta do is rescue him for another time. Bruh. I know this was a surprise attack, but weren't you a close companion of Sun Wukong himself? Come on, man. Get your shit together. We ascend the open cave, got another spirit, and we quickly find out who captured him.
咱老夫老妻的，何必翻那旧账？你莫不是忘了，当年猴子留我下来灭口，是谁最后没舍得对你下手啊？
我没忘，但我更忘不了的是，你们走后，我如何靠着姐姐们的肉身骨血，才挺了过来。
这仇不能全赖我们，要怪就怪你师兄，是他把唐僧肉看得比你们姐妹的命要紧。
师兄是一时糊涂，事后他悔恨交加，做了许多补偿，甚至不惜用那东西替我续命，不然我怎能撑到今日这里？
好妹妹，你说的。 当真，那东西如今在你手上。
哥哥，到了此刻，你心里惦记的还是那只猴子。
什么猴子？胡说！臭猴子哪有女标志啊？
再多说些我还听啊，待我听快活了，兴许大发慈悲，告诉你那东西在何处。
你这恶妇，有胆去全面照照，都这般岁数了，还念些情情爱爱，当真可笑。
我困在这洞中，日日等你，时时想你，想着同房后立刻吃了你，治好我这病根。
要吃便吃，搞这一出拜堂敬酒，弄些个恶心噱头，发什么假闹风？我呸！
吃不下去，不单是为你，更是为他。
母亲，
这小女娃又黑又丑，鬼知道是谁的孽种！你今日这般下场，与我毫无干系。我只恨自己当时在心慈手软。你怎么才来？我险些就死了！快快降了这妖婆，放我下
是小姐姐们过
来！
来。我此生最恨猴子，回回都是你们坏我好事。我究竟哪里不如这些猴子？既然你这么喜欢猴子，我便抛了他的心，挖了他的肝，与你一同堂堂。
Well, she should be way harder than the other spider, right? Oh my god. Spoiler alert, she ain't. Just do what you've been doing and you'll be just fine. The only thing that you really have to worry about is when she lets out a scream and a blinding light. If you keep focusing on her, you'll be pulled into this world full of web, making you insanely slow. Tubacha even warned me about it the first time, but my gamer reaction was just not there and got hit by it. The second time she does it, however, let's just say the gamer instinct kicked in. Nice, I looked away on time.
What? 快追上去，取回师叔的东西要紧！你快逃命，我自有办法。
Oh no, you don't. Do you got this? Oh my god, he's parried. He's buried. The swarm of spider meant we were gone for sure, right? Wrong. Somebody that has been saving us the entire time has come back to save us for another time. That is 100% the fourth sister. With that many saves in this chapter alone, plus the warning and gifts she gives us near the beginning, I've concluded that she'll be needing our help somewhere along the line, or the other thing, the one other thing that makes sense. She could be the love interest of the destined one. I read a Reddit post while researching on this chapter after reading it, and there's a post made by Reddit user Scallion Parsley. He said that the lantern that was yelling Big Day when you met the fourth sister for the first time in her human form, in Chinese, it kind of means happiness. That's what he's saying. Similar lanterns can also be seen yelling the same thing when Zhuba Jie is going to meet the violet spider to get married. So it's like the lantern is kind of greeting the groom. The destined one was greeted the same way when she first saw the fourth sister, and only she was there. And she basically offered all that good loot inside, as you can see. But that's just a theory and not fully confirmed, so it could just be for nothing and Scallion Parsley was all wrong. But that's enough theory crafting for one day. We're not far off the ending now. As for main bosses of the story, there's only one left. And as for secret bosses or side quests, about 4 more. So let's hurry up and get them out the way. First, we're finishing the 4 talisman side quests. We find the 4th pillar with the 4th talisman on there, and we rip it off. We rip the 4th talisman, and what appears is the Supreme Inspector. I thought it was the Buddha's left hand at first because of what it had on his head. But this boss, quote unquote, is not really even a boss. And thank God for that, because I dealt little to no damage, and he blocks most of my attacks, or basically almost all of them, with his wings. And he does crazy damage himself. Luckily, once you deal a certain amount of damage to him, a bird thing descends from the sky to advise the inspector to spare your life. I hope I don't have to fight him in any of the future chapters, but it makes way more sense that we do with this little sneak peek. The bird talked about the 4th sister, I presume, when saying we're giving a girl a false hope and then advising us that he will be turning her into a golden pill and keeping it safe for us. I don't know if this storyline ends here, but I hope we meet her again. Next up is getting access to the secret area Purple Cloud Mountain. It's very simple. Travel to the pool of Shattered Jade Shrine, and then follow the path to the right until you get to an old cocoon, like the big cocoon in the middle of a house area. Then beat it up until the Venom Taoist comes out. He's very similar to the bug enemies that you have been fighting throughout this entire chapter, so he should pose no threat to you. That was the first part of 2 battles. You will have to travel to the Court of Illumination next. Backtrack just a little bit and take the path that leads up the mountain. When you get to the top, you should be able to turn left into this big open area to start the second fight.
我舍身入卵，为了什么？你不谢我倒罢了，还断了我的手，就只好砍了你的，与我作陪。
Same story as the first fight, very easy, just keep whacking at him until you get him down. Bang!
明白了，入卵飞升，无用的直接去了。是我上了那老道士的当，刚才的毒斗。 不作数，想知如何克那魔君，就与我堂堂正正打一场。
There's a phase 2? Not expecting that. Well, technically phase 3, but it doesn't really matter though. Just do what you already did. Like, I don't like repeating myself, but yeah, you just do the same thing until he goes down again. It ain't enough, man! It ain't enough! With the persistent man down, you can finally access the Purple Cloud Mountain secret area. You have 3 main objectives for this area: the Scorpion Lord, the Dust Veil, and the Mi Daoist side quest. Make sure you take out the Scorpion Lord and finish the Mi Daoist side quest before finishing the Dust Veil off. if you want the true ending, because both of them would disappear after the Dust Veil is defeated. I first went for the Scorpion Lord. You trigger the start to the fight by breaking some of his wine barrels. I hate your wine.
大胆！你这毛怪，我一语放你，你却定要与我为难，自寻死路。
Do you not know who I am? Okay, my apologies, sir. This guy is also pretty annoying, although he's not as much as Yellow Lung. His main shtick is his stinger and the poison he inflicts. He also delays most of his attacks, which is one of my kryptonite. This is mixed with Rushdown as well, the worst combo possible. He makes you think he's about to go all out, to then last second delays all his attacks. I figured him out all the way till the end, where I just transformed to the tiger and finished the job.
杀妻之仇，何日能报？
I met up with the Mi Daoist next and heard his request, which is to eliminate all the other enemies in the area in order to retrieve a key item before proceeding. But after I defeated everyone in town and didn't get anything, I just thought I'll do it after I beat the Dust Veil. What a terrible mistake I made. It is what it is though. I walked up the stairs of death to begin the fight with the Dust Veil. What's here? Oh, that's disgusting. There are two phases for this fight. Phase 1 is very easy and no problem at all. He's a slow and predictable enemy type in this phase, and I beat this phase the first time around, no problem. Pop! Oh no, he has a phase 2. It ain't over. The second phase is where he becomes a brat. He pulls out a sword and starts slicing air attacks to you. Throws bone feathers at you, and everything else he does now is much faster than phase 1. Luckily, he doesn't have much HP and went down way easier than an annoying boss like Yellow Lung. Chase him! Yes! That's so annoying, but you know, I didn't use transformation. I really don't want to. Like, it's like very last resort because it just feels like cheating.
这些年未得相见，你已经被他们害成了这副模样。我自骊山而来，在此调查谷中之事。我并非有意瞒你，确实有些难处。我同他母亲相识一场，下不去手，这才引你来此。我道此物早已落入那多目怪手中，竟被你寻得了。或许这就是机缘吧。既然如此，我便帮你将此物回复神力，全做我的答谢之业了。 不过是几缕天上垂下的丝线，连它通向何处，是福是祸也不知道，为何都争着往上爬呢？
It's always a dream, I swear. The Weaver's Needle. This vessel will be extremely useful to the final boss fight of this chapter. It's like the Wind Tamer vessel to chapter 2's final boss. There's nothing left besides going after him now, so we go back to the Court of Illumination and we head for the final fight.
师兄，救我！
既叫你设了局，又与你法宝相助，怎就败了？
真见了他，我下不去手。后来天命人赶到，我打斗不过，洞里已被那猴子搅到翻天覆地。
区区一只猴子也退无礼，你旧伤未好。 又被他大做心伤，放心，我替你打点。师妹，我的那样东西，可还在你身上？
还在。
师妹啊，你虽样样不济，能把天命人引来这里，也算功德一件。 但我借你的东西，得先还回来。
哦。
尔等小辈，说还能明白我的苦心。只要再吞噬掉天命人的其余根器，我便可不再受昆仑摆布。师妹，你的仇我自然会报。你苦了一辈子，安心去吧。
Whoa, what just happened? Am I fighting all three of them? Or I'm just fighting the guy in the middle. We're all fighting him. We're all beating him up. Beat him up. We're fighting with the sisters. This right here is when I first met this boss, of course. But it was before finishing up all the other side objectives, like beating the Dustveil or the Scorpion Lord. I didn't know this was the main path and just wanted to explore. All the Spider Sister here fighting together is only available in the first encounter, but it's a scripted event, so that means he will always be at a certain HP whenever you fight him, no matter if it's the first time or the second time, third time, fifth time, etc. You know. This guy here is named 100-Eye Taoist Master. His attacks are basically at normal speed, not too fast or too slow, no delay either. He does use a lot of lightning attacks, when I thought he would be mainly using poison since he has a centipede body and all that. But randomly during the fight, he will sometimes go underground and attack you coming up. Be sure to dodge this attack no matter what. It's a grab and it does a ton of damage. Near the end of the fight, he will turn the arena into this dusty environment that will make you go super slow. That's where the Weaver Needle comes in. Whenever he does the animation to turn the arena, be sure to activate the vessel. It will completely cancel it out, and also it will give you a unique dialogue as well. Other than that, it should be a pretty simple fight, and you should be able to take him down pretty easily.
师尊下来救我！
母亲。
你还是和那时一样笨呐。
母亲，母亲。
本事虽有长进，却还是个笨货。这番不但伤了雾能与他的小情人，还毁了人家的大阵，罪过，罪过！凡人也好，神仙也罢，都想着戒断过往，重启炉灶。可命运啊，就像爱人的舌头，嘴里一套，心里一套。哪怕亲口尝到，也不知到底是想要还是不想要。
Damn, that was a really good cutscene. That was beautiful. See, what did I tell you? The cutscene was insanely good, right? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider leaving a like or a comment so more people can find this out as well. Subscribe to not miss the next chapter. And y'all be safe out there. Peace out.